get all jumbled up when it goes to, save. Because I made a folder for this game already.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll do more of this.
As long as you're enjoying it.
Yes, I am. Alright, it's up. Alright, here we go. Save game. Fill the conditions. Oh, yeah. You okay?
I forgot.
I could, like, if I had points, I could have searched Napoleon's room. But because I didn't have points or the skill for it, for that matter, I couldn't. Okay. Find the place mentioned by your mother. So I need to find Medusa. Got it. Find Medusa. Wait, where all eyes... what was it? Place where all eyes are upon you.
Oh!
Wow.
Place where all eyes are upon you.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Ham is actually pretty good. What did I get?
Yeah, I'm being revived.
Item at a key with... What? Wait, what did I get?
Wait, what? I'm not being revived? What? It just said I was.
Key with an occult earth symbol.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals are in there, so I can now unlock the one in my room.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
I think I have a key for this. Isn't that the cult for Earth? No, I don't. I don't want to break it open.
Circe.
Oh, Circe. I don't want to break that chest open. Can I leave out this way? I can. Cool. Let's finish checking out this room. Of course it's coin. Hey,
secure
Mr.
the
Pope.
EMP.
Oh
well,
my God!
Do you still have any room left?
My son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have.
Really? What?
I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
Benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
No.
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man.
Yeah,
I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand. But continue to have faith in Santa. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Thank you. You were quite very helpful. I like you.
Oh, thank you.
This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosi paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
Never thought somebody would think so highly of me.
You know I always do.
You wanted to
Romney
laugh
painted
so
Lady
hard.
Hamilton as Circe.
Not really.
Did you say not really?
Circe preparing wine.
I mean,
What better trap for Ulysses?
I don't.
Discourse on the Method
What?
by Descartes. This book changed the way I look at the
God damn
world. The Conversion of Ulysses by Gours. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swans.
Oh, the Odyssey. That's what these paintings are from. The book, The Odyssey.
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans.
Oh. I was wondering why her name
Ulysses and
sounded
Circe at the table. If I were you, Ulysses, I wouldn't drink the wine.
Ain't that the truth?
A swine in a salon? That's an odd choice of decor.
How?
Okay, so I'm supposed to go that way, so let's go this way and explore. I don't want to help you. I will come back. Okay, so...
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It
I
can't
was
be
right,
here.
it is Zeus! Hehe. Alright, let's go in here. Can we go in here? Ah, we can. Chest. I'll take that. I got some more royal jelly. Hello.
A cache.
I'm being revived.
What's
There's a
this?
pattern with 5 circles on this
I
That's
chest.
forgot-
got
look
5
at sky.
circles? Oh! Oh! I got the key for this chest! What's all this?
All right. I've retrieved everything. Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia. Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
My ears. Okay, I can't go out that door.
Why do I keep respawning with my fucking...
I don't know. Why do you?
I keep...
A drachma.
Coin. Okay. Not much for me to do here.
Man.
I don't imagine I can go upstairs and go through people's rooms, can I? Nope. Alright. Time to head out that way. Wait, could I have missed something here?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans.
I keep
by Plutarch.
respawning
A
and
biography
look at
of the
sky.
great men.
Whatever. I'm gonna take the book. Oh, I thought I checked around here. I didn't? Either that or I just didn't check good enough.
Match point.
Inventory full of golden elixir.
Fight!
Oh, well, crap. What does golden elixir even do? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what the golden elixir does. You know, I kind of wish the royal jelly didn't restore 2 focus points, but all of them, or you know, that could be what the golden elixir could do. He was not joking about this being a library. Holy crap. I used the golden elixir, didn't I? Oh, I don't remember. Okay, I used the wrong one.
Victory is ours.
The Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Got royal jelly.
few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
On a coin. No, they're books. Okay. This is, oh my god, this is a big, big library.
Get up the dance floor. You wanna get there? Oh!
Portrait room. Cool. Now all I gotta do is find a picture of Medusa.
Where all eyes
I'm
side
dumb.
No, I am.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should we go and try to find the creature now?
We will in a bit. I wanna...
Wait,
What?
you will in a bit. What? What? You leaving me
Oh,
already?
no, look for the Medusa. I want to, look for stuff first.
I like how I shot you in the head in the game.
Okay, I can't go outside. That's a little comforting that it's not going to be outside. Ow. Yeah, let's get up. No idea what the point of sitting down is.
I don't even see you back there camping. Oh, rude.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his amber crystals.
Bro, are you?
Fragment
Why are y'all
amber.
sticking in two? Nigga, and then
Oh,
you go.
I
All
got
right,
another
bet.
focus point.
Nigga, y'all just sticking together with shotguns.
Okay. Don't have any negative ailments. Yes, Medusa's in. It's a statue. And I just saw it.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Hello, Medusa. Why are your eyes gold?
You said why does her eyes look weird?
I've got to find
No,
out
her
what
eyes are
Mother was
gold.
trying to do with her.
What? That's they look. They just
The
look
Medusa.
weird.
A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast.
Okay,
Let's
so
give them a helping hand.
Medusa needs to face the one with the...
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness."
The
That's
shield.
the key. The best
Why?
protected hero is the one holding the shield.
Oh my
Thank you,
God.
Mother.
Oh, look. My ears.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures.
Cool,
Just
Medusa.
what I need.
Bro,
The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin
Dude,
on the
this
right
is
hand.
my care
Let's find the
package.
chapter on the Medusa. Hang on.
I like how
This version is
my teammate
significantly
tried to
different
take
from the
my
regular
fucking
one.
care
It
package.
recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the
Oh, I
heroes
did not-
divert
bro, you're
attention
camping
from
in the
Gorgon,
middle. I did not
the hero
see
with
that.
the sword brandishes
Come
his
on, let us
weapon at
win.
the Medusa.
Draw? I just got my
Fucking
first
bouncy
draw.
mayonnaise.
Draw her attention.
What?
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Fuck!
Okay, let's read the Latin version. I was hoping to not do that, but okay.
There's an extra line in the Latin translation.
Read it in
The
Latin.
nightlight was
The
reflected in the
nightlight
shield
was reflected in the
blinded
shield
the
and
monster.
blinded the monster.
So the hero with the
hero with the
sword
sword
seized
seized
the
the
opportunity
opportunity and
and
cut off its head. Okay, so you rotate to the lantern. Lantern's pointing at the shield, then the sword at Medusa.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Bro, did you just wait for me? Oh no, you put a fucking mine down.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
You son of a bitch!
Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be
That's my
something
name,
else.
don't wear it out.
Not you.
Fucking Claymore, cuz this is what I'm going against.
A painting with no name.
Oh, okay, I kinda give up.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
You
Medusa
said you
needs...
give up, ma'am.
I don't understand this. Medusa is facing the one with the shield. The one with the sword needs to face her. And...
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
What? Bro!
Not gonna lie, Job, I thought you were in the same game I was in, because I killed
Hang
two
on.
people and you just went,
This
oh,
version is significantly
whoa.
different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in
thought I
society.
killed you.
Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay.
There's
I
an
should've
extra
built myself
line in
fast.
the Latin translation.
Fascinating.
The nightlight was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
Hmm.
Did I kill him? Teammate, I really would appreciate it if you looked. If you're using a shotgun, then you're down.
It's really about to be 9:30? Fuck.
The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time. betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Okay.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, really? That's what it was? I just needed it to face the sword.
Damn, I just got jumped.
Chickens!
Whoa.
Oh.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever
We're
do that
about to
again.
lose.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First my
Nigga,
room,
you're camping.
now here.
We have the objective
Stop
and you're
following me. You're becoming a
camping?
nuisance.
Wait a minute. You're not implying that I'm here to court you, are you?
Oh, Louis, I'm just stating the obvious.
If
You wouldn't
they
be the
ask me what's
first, rest
problem with that,
assured.
I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
this is
that's
embarrassing.
like
The worst
you-
thing is it seems to be
playing-
working.
Stop
Battle
fooling
Royale,
around and tell me what you're doing
it's
here.
4 against 1, and you just and y'all 4 camp because y'all.
I've
scared of
discovered a
one person.
hidden message
Come
from
on.
my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Bitch.
Go on then, impress me.
That should not shoot those.
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine, and if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
I didn't even know that was an enemy. I thought that
No,
was a,
you are aware that Jason
Oh, that's just a teammate not
is a
playing.
myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
I bet you've read them cover to
What
cover.
the fuck, dude?
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where
Bro, I
Mary
like how
says to
you just jump
Joseph,
back around.
"Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one. Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work.
Enemy entry jets.
He talks about his passion
for art. Alright, they're dead.
I found an amazing ring. And there's an inscription engraved on it.
I almost made it.
Yeah, I don't wanna...
bro. I have dead silence on.
What am I supposed to be looking for to be... Cyclops.
Dick.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. Do you know why laurel wreaths are used and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in
Excuse me,
Roman
pardon me,
times.
coming through. Fuck
In your
you.
opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
No, that's harsh.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine. Hundreds of acres of land in
I saw that last
Catalonia.
second. Oh,
Properties
God.
in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
I
Do you
threw
think
the
all
marrow
these
grenade at
properties really
me.
belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are
Good
intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
I like how I just rock around the corner.
How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she
Dude,
was
that's how you
interested
already
in
passed me
here.
She
before.
didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Let me crouch.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. I can't trust a man who sneaks into my room in the middle of the night.
Are you really going to use that against me every time we meet?
It's difficult to pretend nothing happened. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
I already did so once because I trust you, because I don't want any harm to come to you.
You trusted me last night. My being in your room was a bit odd, I'll give you that. And you might have taken me for a thief, or worse. But I managed to explain myself, right? Look at us. I wonder what Mortimer would think if he found us here. Let's trust each other, Emily. We are partners in crime now.
That I grant you.
No,
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily!
Wait,
I'm only
what?
trying to help you.
Bro,
Stop
that-
needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone, you have your strengths and your weaknesses, and there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Oh my god, Timmy! Look behind me!
Her weakness is psychology.
Ah!
Yeah, psychology.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact,
You
it
got
makes you
any more
blind.
big
No sooner have
information
people
yet?
introduced themselves and you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But What I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Prefers to work alone. She likes to lead. She already has a partner. She takes orders from someone.
Yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all
Motherfucker in the
that,
bed.
thanks to my teammate.
That's all you.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on. Don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
And a yo ho ho.
Oh.
Bro, I need 2 more melees. Just 2. Like, I don't even need a lot. Just...
Yo ho ho, I had a bottle of rum.
Her mother?
Your partner must be your mother.
I would need to know who she is first.
Wait,
Forgive
my
me.
mother?
I didn't know.
I'm an orphan. I thought you'd figured that out.
Oh,
No, I didn't know.
Fuck!
Otherwise,
totally
I wouldn't have
fucking this
mentioned
up.
it.
Now you know.
Let me guess.
It's
My
as
mother.
obvious as it is surprising.
Fucking
You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense
Really?
that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis.
I'm
Your
so
mother is
confused.
not my partner.
Bro, why is it so hard for me to get 2 more fucking fast melees?
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get this. I'm gonna completely flubbernuck this. I don't know who
So,
her
you know,
partner is.
I asked you 2 questions. Go 3.
I didn't hear you. What?
I was like, any news?
What is that you found?
News?
A cameo pendant.
On what?
Is it good?
What's going
This?
on?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I thought you were
For
watching.
crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel
I
like your
am,
life depended on
but
it.
you've been
Tell me what this is
quiet, you
about.
ain't been
Yeah,
commenting
I've been.
on it.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
know.
trust a
I've
man
been
who sneaks into my room in the
watching
middle of the
this.
night.
Wait, hold up. Did I get that 1 for using all 4? Using 4 on one thing?
son of a bitch.
Are you really going to use
One
that
of
against me
each
every
type,
time
damn it.
we meet?
It's difficult to pretend nothing happened. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust
Okay,
in
so
you,
we know
Louis?
how to do this.
You trusted me last night. My being in your room was a bit odd, I'll give you that. And you might have taken me for a thief, or worse. But I managed to explain myself, right? Look at us. I wonder what Mortimer would think if he found us here. Let's trust each other, Emily. We are partners in crime now.
That I grant you. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by
actually starting to get
confiding in
hungry
you
now.
any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help.
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Really?
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact it makes you blind.
Krista
No
commented,
sooner
"Yo
are people
ho ho," on a
introduce
bottle
themselves
of
and
rum.
you already see them in a bad light.
Krista, go to
You
sleep.
play the part of a
Yeah,
strong
you need to
woman,
go to
and
sleep,
yes,
Krista.
you are a strong woman, of course. But
Now
what
people be
I
like,
see
"You
is a
really-
sensitive
yeah, you
young
need to go to
lady
bed."
who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay, she
it's
already has a
perfectly
partner.
clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner.
You're still going to tell me
I
to
know
guess.
my
Stop.
weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Oh, it's
Come
just
on.
here.
Don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that
Okay,
eventually
I
I'll
gotta
end up
figure out
making you
who her
talk.
partner is.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is
Your
your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed.
Oh, I got it right. It
How
was
the
her
devil
sister.
did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows.
I hate dumbass teammates.
When it comes to getting results, you are very good. I grant you that. You deserve to
I
know
might
why the
kill the
sight
little-
of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we
I've
decided to
only just
play
used a
along.
goddamn shotgun.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same.
Okay.
We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to
Sir,
meet her
I like
home
how
and bring
you
back
didn't
the
die by that
details so we
explosion
could
at
work
all.
out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago.
She's
The
missing
boat
as well.
turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a
like
message from
Starburst.
home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Okay, she has a twin sister. Nice. Not what I expected.
What?
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
I got shot in the Oh, wow. I like it. Oh,
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually,
got tattoos.
this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
are you surprised she has tattoos?
Yeah, a lot of them. I'm surprised she has a lot
I
given
was
the
sure
time
there was a
frame.
certain je ne sais quoi between
Okay,
us.
okay, very true.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me. I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you
Did
told
you go
anyone
5
you've
o'clock
seen
shadow
her?
or am I
Is her
tripping?
home, Mortimer?
Me
You
or
don't
her?
understand. It's
You.
her.
Yeah,
She's
he
here.
does.
Yes, I understand.
That, like, I
No,
was
you're
just
not
like, wait,
listening.
why am I just now
The
noticing
moment
this?
I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
I'll drink
Just
with
one.
you, but let's go easy on it, okay? I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's
Oh my God,
disgusting.
I'm about to take it again.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
I was not paying
Whoa.
attention.
The alcohol's gone to my head.
What the hell did you do to me?
You know what, Krista? You know what made me
Here,
realize?
the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything.
Say, you know what
I'm
made
gonna
me
stop
realize I
now.
don't like this Call of Duty?
Listen up.
What?
You want to know what your mother was
No
capable
more
of,
ugly ass
right?
calling cards from people.
You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the
I want to be
abyss,
like,
Louis.
subscribe to my
Either
YouTube
drink
channel.
or get out.
Okay, fine.
Man, I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate,
Yeah, she
I
said
won't
she'll
last
do
the
it for
night.
me.
Let's go easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol won't solve our problems.
What? I said drink it. Okay, he did drink it.
The second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
Come on, Elizabeth. We have to finish what we started.
I don't want to drink, but she won't tell me nothing if I don't.
I feel all dizzy. There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them!
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my
Elizabeth
head.
is crazy. Got it.
They speak to me, Louis. They've always told me what to do. They say nasty things to me.
Oh my God, she is crazy. You're drinking with a crazy
Elizabeth,
person.
are
Mike just got
you
drugged.
saying that spirits talk to you?
You're right. Sometimes there are several voices. How did you know?
No, listen, I don't know anything. I'm just repeating what you said.
They want me. Want me just for themselves.
Yeah, I think
They talk to
she
me
might be
all the
crazy.
time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl? Oh, shit.
Man.
What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No, but
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
what do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see?
Wow, y'all
You
both
understand?
just waited for me? Like,
You sense it too.
juju booze? I don't even know what that is,
going
but
to
it sounded
die.
menacing.
I beg you, tell me you believe me.
At least have somebody laugh at my joke.
I'm here, Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Thank you, Louis. You know,
I just don't
despite
want her
what
to go
people
crazy.
might think, I'm not crazy.
But what if she's already crazy? Can't stop it.
Okay, I don't want her going crazy and hurting me, so yeah. Can we stop drinking now? I don't want to get drunk.
My God, Elizabeth, how's this possible?
Drunk?
Welcome to
That's
my
what you're worried
world,
about?
little
You are
Louis.
drugged right now.
Yeah,
Welcome to
yeah,
my
I'm pretty
life.
sure I am drugged. But she's drinking the same thing. If she's afraid she's gonna die here, she should
Elizabeth,
leave.
the whole story stinks of death. If I were you,
Wow,
I'd have left the
alright,
moment you
good
heard me
sir.
speak about my
I'm not
mother.
gonna say about that.
I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right.
My teammates
I
catch
can't
up to
stay
the
here
score.
another minute. I need to get the hell out of here. I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
I don't like
What?
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
laudanum.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh god, she's gonna try and kill me.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit. I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now.
At least you get a warning.
I'll take good care of you.
Right, but
And
I
then I'll
can't
leave.
move or anything.
Don't touch me!
Didn't I tell you she was gonna drug you?
Yeah, I
If I
think,
get
dude.
up, I'll fall.
I've been in that situation way too many times. Holy crap, y'all are in a corner?
Oh, little Louis tired.
I thought about it.
Leave
but then,
everything to me.
Actual play that y'all was starting.
Ah, I shouldn't have drank with her. She's gonna stab me.
What if you were part of the voices in her head? Like, what if the
I
voices
doubt
told her to
it.
do
I
something?
never met her. I didn't meet her before I came to the island, so I doubt that. Ah,
True, but the
great.
voices were telling her to do something. What if the voices told her to do something to you?
Right. Fail. I had a few drinks with Elizabeth. Great. If I'm dead now, I will cry. Okay, now I have all the skills unlocked. I actually died! Oh my god! So, you can
wow.
actually die before it's over.
That,
Oh, shit!
I'm kind of glad I told you to play this.
Okay, so, note to self, Elizabeth will kill you. Choose a quest. Ooh, what? Oh, I can start off. So, there are 15 chapters, and I only got to chapter 5.
Oh, jeez. How long is this night?
Okay, let's go back to chapter 5. Please don't start me off at the beginning. Because if it does, I'm gonna have to redo all of it. Okay, so Elizabeth kills you. That's great.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
What?
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What's going
Without your
on?
mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
I do apologize for being late. I was obliged to clear up some urgent business.
Ow.
I think I skipped ahead a chapter on accident.
Well, turn back and look.
I can't, but here's the thing. It shouldn't have been unlocked if... It shouldn't have been unlocked if I, didn't, you know, have it. If I hadn't done it. So, that's logic, psychology, conviction. Let's go with this one. So, okay then. Nice to know that Elizabeth will kill me, so now I know to...
Avoid her.
Avoid her. At least drinking with her anyways.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. Unfortunately, I am now confronted with another problem, which I would rather have done without. You see, last night, Miss Adams also went missing.
What?
Okay, so now she went missing.
I wonder if it's because you.
And why is that? Can you tell me more?
Yeah.
I have had my people searching for her all over the island. Alas, to no avail. It so happens that both her mental and her physical health are extremely fragile. I'm worried that the same thing happened to her as to your mother. Also, I would appreciate it very much if you could tell me what you were doing on the floor in her room in the early
Okay,
hours
she
of
didn't
the
kill
morning.
me. I was just passed up.
I can explain everything.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. You see, Sir Gregory is about to arrive, and he's taken Elizabeth's disappearance very, very seriously.
Okay, so that popped up. What that actually could have been was it going from episode 1 to episode 2. That's actually what that could have been.
Oh, okay.
Because of the credits, and this is an episode thing, so that must have been it going from episode 1 to episode 2. So I didn't die, I just passed out. Okay.
Please reassure him so that we can talk about your mother.
I totally messed up. Reassure who?
William, I would like to see you a moment before we begin. In private.
Let's step outside a moment. Louis, this will only take a few moments.
I'm so confused. You know what? I was drinking with her. She drugged me. That's why. So, what are you guys going to discuss? And why does it seem like I'm in trouble? Oh, fuck you. I'm searching this video.
Let's take this chance to look around.
He's got a bird. The bird's gonna rat on me, isn't it? When asked what were you doing yesterday evening, Bonaparte replied, okay. I didn't read all of that, but...
Please, sit back down, Louis.
I should have picked up that royal jelly.
This sort of behavior is not working in your favor, young man.
Gregory, Louis told me we needn't be concerned.
Of course. Monsieur de Richet, the situation seems to escape your grasp, so I won't beat about the bush.
Confused. I don't like
Did you kill Elizabeth
What?
Adams?
Sorry?
What? Elizabeth is dead?
No. Now let us remain calm. We do not yet know, Gregory, precisely what has happened to our poor Elizabeth.
I beg your pardon? So what are you accusing
How
me
you know I
of?
was coming around the corner?
We must remain calm, Gregory. We have found no evidence that would suggest that Elizabeth has been murdered. For the time being, she has only disappeared. Let's stick to the facts, if you please.
Well, where is she then?
No, I don't know.
They freaky looking.
You haven't went to bed yet?
No.
Technically, I'm simply incapable of telling you where she might be. And we never talked about her destination. What I can say is that the last time I saw Elizabeth, she was in her room, and she just decided to leave the island.
Gregory, you must admit that just because Louis doesn't know where Elizabeth is, does not prove that something's happened to her.
Damnation, William. This is a fiasco. Sir,
I like how I
you
shot
don't
you,
seem to realize just how serious this is.
Let's try and remain calm, Gregory. In any case, it would be far better if Elizabeth really has left the island, as Louis says. Why do you think she wanted to leave?
She was terrorized by my mother's presence here. Just the thought of coming face to face with her was unbearable.
Did she tell you why?
Yes, she brought the subject up.
I'm sorry, Louis. It couldn't have been easy to hear.
For your sake, I sincerely hope that she got there safely. Monsieur de Richet, I apologize if my words seemed a little abrupt.
I don't like
I
you.
dare not think what would happen if Elizabeth came across your mother on the island.
No, hold.
Your generosity may well cost you dearly.
Weird dude.
I understand, my lord.
In the red.
Certainly regret it.
Okay, conversation successful.
You don't need us for any of this. So come along, Monsieur Peru.
No, that's not.
We are leaving.
That's some other French dude.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. Is his name Pierre?
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
I forget his name.
She isn't missing, you know.
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny of your island, my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him, because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me. Did my mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
If
Only my mother trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Ah, yes. His famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the Third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on. That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
So
Excuse
Emily's
me,
sister is dead.
but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to
Right
cope
next
with.
to my window is the door.
I need to piece it all together
Not
again
the
to
door
see
outside,
things more clearly. You said that you
There's a
spent a
thing
lot of time talking together
right
at
there,
the beginning.
like next to
What
my
happened
window.
for
So,
that
like,
to
walk past
change?
the backyard.
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you.
We heard something.
The more
like,
the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply
and we heard
disappeared.
something fall. And I was just like,
where did
what
she
the hell was
go
that?
when
'Cause it's
she
right next to my
wanted
window,
to be
and I look
alone?
out My window.
She
There's
would
nobody there.
shut herself away
but I
in a
physically
room we
heard
use as a box room upstairs.
a noise.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
I'm so confused.
So we went to go see.
One
what it
last
was.
thing, although I don't know if there is a connection.
I'm listening.
A gate was forced the other night near the wall. Nothing serious, just a few small things damaged.
Sorry.
Sorry, my lord, but I was searching for leads to my mother. I thought I was hot on her trail and didn't take any precautions.
Well, you could have reported it to a servant. But never mind. I shall put it down to your ardor and anxiety. However, please try to respect my estate in future.
I certainly will. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
Yeah,
that's all I
sorry
can
about the
tell
case.
you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank
I
you.
wonder if I go back to a later
we will
chapter,
meet later on to welcome our
my
last
stats
guest.
will be reset,
In the
or
meantime,
if I'll have
I
the
shall
current
get someone
stats
to
and I
open
can
the
just
box
add
room
on to them.
upstairs for you.
Thank you.
I don't know. But you thinking like if it's limited to certain chapters, so you can't go back and add more?
Yeah.
The room was just opposite Mortimer's study.
Well, you just gonna have to try and find that.
I will after I finish this. I'll go and see. Because if I can add more, then I can go back, replay, and, you know, actually get everything done correctly. Okay, opposite is study, and he said it was upstairs, so it's on this side, right? Okay, where... This is opposite. Okay, maybe I missed it. What is this?
President George Washington.
That's George's room. Can't go in there.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
That's my room. Actually, can I stop off in my room first? Nope, okay.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
That's Godoy's. Can I go in his room yet? Nope.
So, I did hear something and I checked first. I didn't grab the sword because I wasn't even nervous.
This is where I came from, right? Yeah. This one? Ah. Ah, okay, so it was literally just opposite.
There are burnt papers in the chimney. There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting. She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
The man with the sword.
Who could she be suspicious of? I must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortar world must ripen in our rays.
Okay, that was weird that was in a low tone.
What is this disc? Oh, that reminds me of the ones my mother collects. It's magnetic.
Bro, I like how you came on the front of that circle.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Okay. We must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword.
St. Paul on the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
I killed you.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal. The curtain of his illusions being raised and receives the light.
Finally, don't you do that well.
Yeah.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Oh my god, why'd you walk around the corner when I'm right there?
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor. We'll see if it works. It's open.
All right.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Need to find more keys.
The New Testament.
Okay.
I guess I'll just come back later. A Bazant. Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Okay.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better. Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
I can't move it or nothing? Okay. Really, Krista? Jeez.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Reni.
It's also, I didn't see it.
Yo-ho-ho on the bottom of,
Amber.
Ah, I found some more amber.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel. And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee,
let's not just
and was
constantly
baptized by
read
John
this.
in Jordan.
Okay. So, sword.
It's St. John, painted by Guido Reni.
Trust in my faith in the man with the sword.
St. Paul, painted by Guido Reni. Of the 4 apostles shown in this piece, Paul is the only one who isn't an evangelist. He is the 13th apostle.
Okay. nothing new for that.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Venni.
I'm trying to figure this out. I don't get it.
Their fingerprints on the sheets
Trust
and
in my
on the
faith
dust.
with the man with the sword.
St. Paul on the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
I don't want to use my points. I don't get it.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be reassured. For what comes up here from the mortal world,
there are burnt papers in the chimney.
Oh, that's, yeah. That's okay, I really don't get this.
Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting.
I wish I could.
She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us.
Trust in my faith
in
and the man with
the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who
and
could it
it's
be?
in this room somewhere, but I don't...
Who could she be suspicious of? I must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Oh, wait. Wait. It's gotta be something with the Bible. Fuck. Gospel Acts of Apostles, Apostles of Paul and a half, Apostles of Paul 2. Book of Revelation. What's the Anamized book?
This book is incredibly precious. I believe this is the book my mother referred to when calling upon the Lord. This volume dates from the first edition by Gutenberg. It's the first book that was ever printed. The pages are covered in annotations in Latin, French, and Hebrew. Someone spent years studying this Bible. A volume of the Gutenberg Bible. I guess I'll just come back later.
Yeah, hold up. What was this one's name?
St. Paul, painted by Guido Venni.
St. Paul.
And suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting.
Oh my god, what am I supposed to... Okay.
And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests which did so. And he became very hungry, and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here. A message from Mother in reply to E.
Okay,
We
what does it
must
say?
leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare.
I figured it out. Oh, it was the Bible. I was right.
Clearly, she must be trying to do something useful, but the what? The nightmare. Does that remind me of anything?
An object?
Probably has to do with an object or something. Granting that this is the case, where might it be found?
Try to remember. Oh, great. Outside the manor?
Thought thought it would have been over there, but something's telling me that it isn't. I better keep searching. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe something about Emily. What if I did not understand my mother's message? Well, of course I didn't. I could have found the conversation between my mother and her partner. Damn it. Okay. Where do I want to put my points? No, that's level 2. Cool. Dude, I did not want to sit there and read through the whole Bible. Gotta be crazy.
You said you didn't want to sit there and what?
Read the whole Bible, man.
Low-key, that kind of sounds funny.
Oh wait, I can equip another one. Yeah, but I don't, I don't want to sit there for 10 minutes and go through every passage in
I
it.
went back and joined everyone in a small salon.
I'll do that later, because I cannot. I don't want to, spend 10 minutes reading him going through verse after verse.
Book after book.
Exactly. Well, I mean, there's only one book, but...
True, but it's 10.
Probably should have, because apparently there's a whole conversation in there. But I don't understand
Emily,
her...
I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision. I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay. I've got a question that might seem a little bit strange.
I'm listening.
If I said go beyond the nightmare, would that ring any bells?
No, means nothing to me. Do you mean literally or figuratively speaking?
My mother used to talk about it, in the figurative sense probably. We still need to understand what she was referring to, though.
If I find something, I'll let you know.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
Should I tell her or keep quiet?
What are you going to tell her?
About her sister,
Emily,
I'm telling her.
There's something else.
Go on, then.
It's about your sister.
What if she's crazy
I don't
too?
know what happened exactly, but
No.
it's possible
Elizabeth
that my mother
isn't her sister.
had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening. Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
Oh, thank God.
What?
She did find it.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book, so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
How did you find out?
Sir Gregory told me on my arrival.
I'm sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see. Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
Okay, someone's fighting.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
And what has Mr. Peru done to once again provoke someone's anger?
We don't really know just yet.
I get the feeling it won't be long before it gets out.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
What? Oh, no.
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before.
How dare they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, as if...
Gracious.
He's no deposit.
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for 1 vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But...
That's enough, sir.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you, as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you, too.
Of course.
I heard about
Only
your
two.
mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
What is he waiting for? I have no time for this. Tell him what you found. Does he have feelings for her? Does he know her?
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not really. We met for the first time on this very spot, some weeks back. We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady, with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
I agree.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
No, pretend to know, so this is why he's so interested. How could I know? Prompt him to talk about it.
Absolutely, but I was hoping that you could tell me more about it.
Well, she was planning to sell me a very old book. I will make no secret of the fact that I am passionate about the subject. And when Sarah spoke to me about it, her account literally had me enthralled. I can think of nothing else since. You might have come across some old books in her belongings, perhaps?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, right. I thought she had it with her.
I haven't found anything yet, no.
Too bad. I shan't keep you.
Shit. I don't have enough focus points to do this, man. Jabba, this game.
Could
is a real
you
kick.
spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too.
Love it and hate it.
Of course.
Yes, I don't have enough focus points to sit here and use all my skills. My
I
skills
heard
aren't
about
high
your
enough.
mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
So this game literally made you sacrifice.
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not
That's
really.
why I'm wondering if I go back,
we met
if
for
I
the
can
first
add
time
more skill points,
on
or
this
if
very
everything
spot
resets up to that
some
point.
weeks back. We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
I agree.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
Absolutely, but I was hoping that you could tell me more about it.
Well, she was
Right, I have all
planning to
those.
sell me a very old book. I will make no secret of the fact that I am passionate about the subject.
I definitely have to
And
use
when
these
Sarah
items.
spoke to me about it, her account literally had me enthralled. I can think of nothing else since. You might have come across some old books in her belongings, perhaps?
Make him talk about what he's looking for.
As my mother's got so many old books, I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Oh, it's easy. You can't mistake this one. It's an ancient grimoire, composed
A
of 7
grimoire.
parts. Each one is closed under lock and key. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. If you find it, you mustn't tamper with it. You see?
That's unusual. Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll look again, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this book?
Well, it's the search of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last minute. I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession. I thought it was with a certain von Borchardt in Paris. Do you know him?
That book.
Indeed. One of your close friends?
No, not really, but we were close once. Precisely over the case that concerns us now, because he claimed to have the book I'm looking for.
Another dishonest person. What can you say? Can't trust anyone these days, huh?
No, you can't.
I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity, Mr. von Volner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now,
Okay, so the
what if you
book
told
from the
me who you
beginning of the
really are
game
working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for, von Volner. You're the one who von Borchardt was planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have
Al-Azif.
bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess. Your dear king, I should think.
What? You mean Frederick William? Oh, my poor fellow. You are miles away. That stupid, pretentious puppet wields no real power. But
No, hold up, no. He's working for Mortimer, isn't he? I gotta check to see if he's working for Mortimer.
could
have
you
to.
spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you, too. Of course.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but
that's a thicker
I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
Well, sir,
No!
So, race suspension. Rally.
I did not want to freaking pick the wrong
Could you
one.
spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk
Yeah,
to you
because
too.
I clicked the wrong thing. I can't seem to click the right one.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but
Okay, let's
I
get
doubt
through
it's from
this
sympathy alone.
correctly.
Let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not really. We met for the first time on this very spot, some weeks back. We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady, with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
I agree.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
Absolutely, but I was hoping that you could tell me more about it.
Well, she was planning to sell me a very old book. I will make no secret of the fact that I am passionate about the subject. And when Sarah spoke to me about it, her account literally had me enthralled. I can think of nothing else since. You might have come across some old books in her belongings, perhaps?
Oh.
As my mother's got so many old books, I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Oh, it's easy. You can't mistake this one. It's an ancient grimoire, composed of 7 parts. Each one is closed under lock and key. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. If you find it, you mustn't tamper with it. You see?
Don't tamper with it, got it.
Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll look again, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this book?
Well, it's the search of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last
Oh, wait,
minute.
I forget. What was my...
I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession. I thought it was with a certain von Borchardt in Paris. Do you know him?
Indeed. My mother and I had a brush with this individual just a few months ago.
What about?
About an object stolen from the Order a few years ago, which my mother wanted to recover.
This situation comes as a great surprise to me.
Cool.
I got him now. I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity, Mr. von Volner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for,
that's
von
coconut
Volner.
wine.
You're the one who von Borchardt was planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess. Lord Mortimer.
Oh, you are way off the mark. There's nothing more for us to say. Goodbye.
Hold, and I'm not going back. So it's not the King of Russia. It's not... Damn it. Mortimer. Huh. Hold up. I'm gonna eat this last cherry real quick. If I can get it open! I want my chocolate covered cherry. It seriously won't open. It's French vanilla flavored.
You're lucky. You are streaming.
What? I like chocolate covered cherries.
I'm being polite.
Let's go talk to Napoleon.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Ah, oh, that one was actually pretty good.
Does expression "go beyond the nightmare" mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed. That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has. You ought to check in the library of the tower. You never know.
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
You'll be able to check if the hearsay is true over these next few days.
I sincerely doubt that. The context does not allow me to give him my trust.
I understand your point of view. Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Bye, Napoleon. He looks sad. He literally looks sad, man. No one's out here? Wait. Oh, there was some royal jelly in here.
Golden elixir.
Oh, no, never mind. It was golden elixir, not royal jelly. Ooh, coin.
Is it the same thing?
Nope. I think the elixir shows me people's vulnerabilities.
I love how
Washington!
Go beyond the nightmare. Does this line remind you of anything in particular?
You've caught me unaware here, Louis. Let me think about it a second.
I like Washington.
No, nothing comes to mind. Sorry, Louis, but I am unable to help you.
It's fine.
Well, thank you for your time.
Don't mention
Thank
it,
you,
my young friend.
George.
Regarding your question on the
I love how you say
nightmare,
it's fine, like you're
don't hesitate to question the others about it.
Oh, leave me alone.
Maybe one of them knows more than I do.
That's a good idea. Thank you once again.
Napoleon said
I'll see you in a little bit.
That's the life of a soldier. Emily doesn't know. George doesn't know. Who else might know? Jackass I just talked to might know, but I kind of don't want to talk to him again. Oh, Cardinal. Maybe you know?
Ah, Louis. Just the man. Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
I don't know. The king was playing with fire. The king made things...
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
Sorry,
Well, I hope it won't be
Cardinal.
long before I find her, Your Eminence.
Now you wanted to
This
speak to me.
motherfucker ate all my goddamn jerky. Are you kidding me?
If I say the nightmare to you, does it make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little more about the context?
Think of a place and tell me the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the nightmare.
Let me think. I'd say
He's bothering about
Lord
the
Mortimer's favorite painting on the wall behind his desk. You know, that painting caused quite a stir when it was exhibited. It is titled The Nightmare, and it shows a woman lying down with a creature sitting on her, and in the background, a horse. I don't know if it will be of any help, but I
love that
can't think of
feeling.
anything else.
You never know.
Sir,
Thank you
go
for
get
that,
something
though,
fast.
Your
The
Eminence.
picture in Mortimer's office.
I gotta go and see it just in case, though.
Oh yeah, I'm totally going up there.
Thank you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
Thank you,
You are
Cardinal.
welcome, my son. I will be seeing you, Louis.
I just kind of wish there was an easier way. Like, if I got stuff right, I wish I got points back. To be honest. Can I go up there? Yeah. Oh. Golden Elixir removes my negative alterations. Hello, Emily.
Aw.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, what?
You didn't see
So,
the text.
what did my mother mean
I ain't
by
got my phone
going
on me.
beyond the nightmare? An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
I don't have my phone on me. It's charging. Sorry.
Oh.
Which four-letter word could open this?
I'm sorry, you thought your muscle car was fast.
ARSN. Wait. Oh, okay, so, a four-letter word that starts with A. Wait. No. Zeus. Of course it was Zeus. As soon as I saw that Z, I was like, it has to be Zeus. Dude's obsessed with Zeus. Of course it would be wouldn't be anything but Zeus. That was an easy puzzle to figure out. Shut up, bird!
I beat
the Mortimer family.
I beat the dude with the Mustang twice, and then he just...
I can't do anything with the book.
Book of the Mortimer family.
Oh, what's up, Leroy Jenkins? Oh, you got a Corvette now? Oh.
Nice.
I'm going to beat you in my my little Volkswagen, sir. Nick, why'd you go?
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
You see, I am Sparting people into the hole. Or this is Sparta, I mean. Huh. Trait unlocked perform.
Might come in handy.
Yeah. Give one to his bird.
I want no one should.
A painting about a siege dated.
I'm stuck. And
I
that's
know
the
I do.
painting he was talking about. No, I got stuck.
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
Shut up, bro.
Honey, the remedy of the gods. No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. As if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it. Let's take a closer look.
Ow! Oh.
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
They're
I'm not
greatly
gonna eat
prized in high society.
I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm gonna take it in case I need it. Food.
A myna bird.
The bird's name is Waldo.
Oh, no.
Well, Waldo, is your master good? Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
I don't want to give him chocolate. I don't
A
want to kill
nightmare
him.
painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Oh. That's Waldo, you are a pretty boy, but shut up.
No, you want to drive very small cars?
Right in the flip.
Aha, I found it. Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
4 numbers. Great.
Them big ass numbers, what the hell?
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model.
Oh,
A model of a lock. As if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes.
1792. Let's try 1792, although I doubt that's it, but let's go for it. Fuck, it's gotta be something with the bird. Hey, Waldo, if I give you chocolate, will you help me?
A myna bird.
If I kill the bird, I'm restarting this.
What?
I killed the bird!
What have I done? Looks like I've killed him. Oh, shit. I better not hang around.
So now you're a bird killer.
No! Do not save after I killed the bird. Please. Don't. Please saved before I killed the bird.
A myna bird.
Oh, thank God.
Tell me the door code.
Oh, y'all drag race.
Here I am talking to a bird. Shame on me.
Okay, you don't know the code. I am so sorry for killing you. There's gotta be something here. Wait, when was it?
It's a complex
Y'all ain't
mechanism.
trying no more. Y'all just pulled out.
Looks like the third ring is a bit
High
seized up.
horsepower ass fucking.
It gets stuck on number 9. Looks like there's a marker on number 1 on the second roller.
2 is 1.
Well, I got it wrong.
2 is
It
1.
doesn't matter.
Third one gets stuck on 9. How am I supposed to know the code, man?
This painting isn't finished. And it looks like Mortimer probably did it.
I got something for y'all.
Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period. William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190.
5190. Yeah. 5190.
Damn it. It doesn't work. 5190. I was pretty sure it was right. Maybe I didn't use the right dating system.
Excuse me, dating system?
Hey, there are two dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL.
Okay, let's go 1154. No, I want the 9.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Shut up, Lotto, you're useless.
There are two dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL.
5154. God damn it.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
How am I supposed to know?
Coups by Paul Rubens.
You know anything about painting? Okay. Cool. I don't get it. Wallow, shut up.
A painting depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Saint-Jean d'Acre. The Siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre was a major conflict during the Third Crusade. Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus fought to take the town back. It was the Crusaders' first operation to take back the Kingdom of Jerusalem.
Job, I need help. I literally need help. I can't, I don't know.
It's in that room.
It's in this room, definitely.
History
it's in
of the
this
First
room.
Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Salle. Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again.
Right.
You could try those numbers.
Hold on. It's got something to do with the painting over there.
But yeah, don't you gotta do
I think he said, I think he said this painting was during the First Crusade. I want to make sure real quick.
A painting depicting the Third Crusade.
Third, okay.
It's titled
Third
Winter Before the
Crusade.
Fall of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
He literally ate all my 13 name. I'm upset. Okay, Third Crusade.
History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Sarde. Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again. The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi Bull of 5,187.
5187?
Oh, the crusade where Richard the Lionhearted distinguished himself. It states the first sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5,190 AL, whereas the siege had been going on for 2 years.
I already tried 5190. That didn't work.
The crusades took place not long after the year 1000. Here all the dates say 5,000 and something. I'm guessing this dating system begins 4,000 years before the calendar that we use. Yet, I'm getting the feeling that there's something else, another small detail, but what is it?
I don't know, because I'm hella confused.
The author is Pierre Amédée de la Sarde, none other than the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of Paris. Now I understand why the dates are offset. He's using dates based on the Anno Lucis, year 0 of the Masonic calendar, by adding 4,000 years to the Gregorian calendar. But I thought that calendar starts in March.
So, I'm so confused. I honestly don't get it.
Wait, what's that picture?
Doesn't
what
work,
is that,
damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety.
What is that? What is the picture of?
The Crusades.
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5,190.
Wait, 12
months.
months.
Date.
Yeah, shit. 12th date. 12th month of Anno Lucis.
History of the First
when...
Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Sarde. Hey, the dates indicate AL.
Yeah, shut up. I get it.
Looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again. The famous call of Pope Urban II. 20 years after the capture of Jerusalem from the Arabs by the Turks, Urban II convened the council. He promises a plenary indulgence to Christians who go and get Jerusalem back from the Turks. The result, the Jewish community on the road to Jerusalem found itself persecuted for no reason. 12,000 Jews would perish, not to mention the massacre of Ma'ara, where acts of cannibalism by Frankish crusaders were reported.
Okay.
Or even the capture of Jerusalem, where approximately 30,000 were left dead.
Okay.
It signaled the beginning of centuries of wars of religion.
Huh.
Or how Louis VII, King of France, eager to be pardoned for the death of thousands of innocent people in the fire of the Church of Vitry, convinces the Pope to authorize him to lead his own crusade. The result? In Germany, a new outburst of violence against the Jewish community, and a monumental fiasco by poor Louis VII, cuckolded by his wife's uncle.
Okay.
The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi Bull of 5,187.
Wait.
Oh, the crusade where Richard the Lionhearted distinguished
something
himself.
19
It
something.
states the first sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5,190 AL, whereas the siege had been going on for 2 years.
It was going on for 2 years. So... I don't get it. Yeah, I really need help. I don't get it. Jabba.
William
I need
Alexander
help.
Mortimer the First, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5,190. That's a funny date. That date in 5,000 is something again. I wonder what in the world it means.
Yeah, I really don't get it.
This painting isn't finished, and it looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
Shut the fuck up, Waldo.
Coup de Lens by Paul Rubens.
Yeah, I really don't get it. No, not this page. This page has AO. Okay. I'm writing with regards to the dates of the paintings that I sent you for your temporary exhibition. Please note that they are part of my private collection and are dated according to the Freemasons calendar AL and used at this time. As you may well have guessed, you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the work. No need to remind you that the Freemason year AL begins in March, not January. About the Longson's painting, I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. I cannot urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. Okay, so it starts in March. And that was done on the 12th, so that would be... I'm confused.
Hey, there are two dates on this painting.
Yeah,
1154 AD and 5154 AL.
Oh wait, so they're just taking off the 4.
History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Sarde.
Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again.
The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi bull of 5,187.
I don't know how he figured out.
Oh, the crusade where Richard the Lionhearted distinguished himself.
What is it?
It states the first sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5,190.
How do you get the 91?
Whereas
I
the
don't
siege
know.
had been going on for 2 years.
You have touched everything he has. You've touched more than what he has.
How do you get the 91? You get the 11. You get the 1190 because of the painting over there, but the 1? How do you get the 1? How do you get the 1?
Open sesame.
I really want to know how you get the 1.
I don't know. Like, this dude was just like, yeah, he's just been standing here. He stood here for like 2 whole minutes and was just like, all right, 1. He just went from 1190 to 1191 and tried it and it worked.
Oh, so he was just gonna go through the numbers.
No. He got the 1190, but then he just guessed the 1 part because he didn't know.
Yeah, that's why.
Let's see what you've been hiding,
Okay.
Lord Mortimer.
Yes, we will figure that out in a minute because that's 2 hours, so I gotta cut this one off. How